demqq and Bro are creating so many chances for that bomb to get planted for Topcon.
And they're creating damage as well on Shock. 3 points of health to the Gushin tag to follow it up. beastik backed up. You have to face demqq around that corner. USP of Oskar also looking to try and get involved in this. They are held out of the bomb site and not really given much of a chance to swing. Finally, beastik tries his luck at it, but Bro is able to cut him down anyway. Shot gets one more dink off onto demqq. ajtt good for 1 pick, no more than that. Bro ends up with a quadra. Oskar now known about. Might even see that player go hunting for his ace on the T-side line. Either way, Monte have a 4 versus 1 to deal with, and from here it should end up being them overwhelming the last individual and the pistol. That should go their way. Bro on for the ace, and he deads it.
And one thing that we definitely know in recent history, demqq in a position where he could probably go 1-for-1. Shot the first player, takes a lot of damage and tries to retreat. Now, demqq can't swing too wide here because he doesn't have any teammates with the support. This is a perfect opportunity for the dig, but struggles, so gets overwhelmed.
I mean, he did say he shouldn't have overfaced, but he did it anyway, and he found success, so... Confidence on Monte's part of things, and the 2-0 will lock in pretty effectively. demqq shouldn't go...
The work is basically all of the players other than SDY previously had never played at a high end of tier 2. You look at Warrior 2K, Mad Lions is probably the strongest team he played under. demqq, the crazy Project X, Bait was never in and around the top 30 to 40 kind of position. Krasnal was playing on the Los Kigutos out of all teams in the Polish scene, not on the AGOs and Illuminars and maybe Anonymous of the world, and then...
Into the A site they'll go. Oskar does find SDY, but Shot falls down with a USP. Only neofrag, and the Deagle shot gets an advantage back, but demqq reads him straight for the smoke. Didn't even need that HE.
Now out to CT with an AK at this kind of range, it's going to be tough for the pistols to be able to fight against it. Krasnal might be able to take the first contact, allow demqq to swing on, get a 1-for-1 trade, so this eco is actually looking pretty decent for Sinners.
Yeah, 2 versus 2, damage being done, so at the very least they're going to get a chance to reset come the next rifle round, which is inbound for the next round itself. But can they go any further? Can they grab this round itself? Can they get the steal in? Well, Woro, his life's been stolen by Oskar, and Krasnal trapped in the bomb site. They might even just look to suppress him in, get him going up with the bomb itself. 32 HP, that seems like that might be the likely outcome. Sinners have gotten away with those 2 AKs here.
Still being held from Sinners, but demqq gets the opener.
Bro standing at the edge of that smoke. Oskar barely held in cover, and Bro we're going to find him in the end. Now 2-man advantage. That nade might get the pick back from him. No. ajtt has a lot of work to do. One of the youngsters he's just deleted. Speaking of youngsters, some die young. ajtt certainly did.
And this is going to be something that happens in a lot of fights in this specific game, is that if you have the jump and you are not pulling the trigger to the fight straight away, you're going to get punished. They hit hard, they hit sharp, and for Monte, I mean, that's just a prime example. First bullet connection not there for ajtt.
The pace that they're moving, perhaps they could make their way up through the palace entrance, but they're not going to extend that far, so 1 M4.
That window, Sitters, they're just desperate, really desperate in round number 5.
And he's now going to look into that stacked up bomb site. beastik and Oskar holding their positions. The apartments and the short control watch. Shock does catch 1 player, I think, with a quick burst on Krasnal in the mid control. 3 on 3, and they're considering committing further forces in that mid presence. So SDY is going to allow a free and open peek into the bomb site. Scope would be heard. Oskar now sees the utility, catches Bro, gets that pick in. Flash keeps him blinded, and the players can't see him. Are they aware of beastik in the 2nd-man position? His M4 can engage. Woro is going to get caught off guard. Now SDY has it all to do. A 1-on-3 clutch for him. Checking position, saw the player at market, sees the shoulder, can catch Shock. He's got a small amount of time to play with, and that shot damn near landed past the smoke itself. Oskar's AWP now, facing in, the shoulder baits him out. Time starting to tick away on SDY. Flash sent, peek in. Doesn't see Oskar yet, knows that he must be close. The timing couldn't get any closer. He knows that he can't go for the plant. He's got to go for the kills instead. And it's a 1-on-1. Where is the last man? He's going to go peeking. He's going to go hunting. He needs to win this on the fight against beastik. Footsteps heard, wrap the corner. And the M4 can win the round. Line. demqq. A lot of work to be done. Bro has seen the head of 1. Woro's AWP can strike. Shock pressured heavily. The Galil able to protect that AK as Woro starts getting several picks back to a 3-on-3. He's wary of a backstab, but those are just bullets landing. Shock gets caught. Bro can chime in. They're down to a man advantage here on the Monte side. Sinners try to enter in, and they're getting picked apart for it. They bring it back to a 2-on-2, but time is so far ticked here, and Woro's still in play, as is Bro. He strikes on 1. Woro...
If SDY actually starts feeling a bit more comfortable, maybe he realizes that that things have changed. It's a good opportunity to test an official environment.
Well, signs looking encouraging for the early portions of this matchup. He's not the star by any stretch, but putting a hell of a shift. And Monte, of course, beneficially leaving first contact to Shock and neofrag double peek in. The shot to the first. Shock is very fast to the trade.
Now, Warrior is on it today, though. He is looking extremely consistent. demqq, aggressive.
Try and put that incendiary out, but 2-3 players are going to cross ahead of it. The M4 only lands up the 1 kill, Bro, and demqq take it right back. A site is open, but that's all a backstab. The bomb's committed from here, and Bro isn't done. Oskar falls next. ajtt tries to get a trade. He's successful in that respect, and demqq's pretty low. So SDY is the man that holds the center of the bomb site at 50 points of health. ajtt 73. HP advantage in both of those individual fights. It's a case of isolating them, though. 1 man in from short, 1 man in from the back. ajtt just creeps to check all his positions, does not line up the headshot on the first engagement. And SDY there towards the short position. Oskar somehow gets away alive. Miss nades from the top mid players. Warrior is still able to get some frags back, though, trading onto the 1 casualty that neofrag had taken. Advantage still for Monte. Bombs yet to commit, but they have the minion over that A bomb site, so someone's going to go back in the end. beastik, can he disrupt the play? Yes, he can. Bro to fall.
Now, this should be an easy trade for the MAC-10, though. You know that you've tagged up the MP9, not expecting him to be out to the cubby. Now, demqq from Palace has to go all the way back to get the bomb from T-Spawn, but Warrior's got an avenue. They've got a very easy pathway for that bomb to go in from A main. The only concern is CT right now, which is where ajatt's playing from. demqq just making sure that he clears out as many of those headshot angles in case he does get peeked as soon as that bomb. Keeping his eyes locked out towards A main. Good flash.
Doesn't last long enough, though. beastik peeks right up towards him. Oskar finally gets his warband. The Deagle top of ticket dealt with. Oskar back in for the double. Can he land the triple on SDY? It's a long-range fight, and SDY is only rocking a MAC-10. That plant is in the open. Capped, held, adjustment. The flick doesn't quite land it. SDY chipping away at Oskar's HP bar. He hasn't got a kit either. SDY's playing for time, and Oskar just can't land the final kill he needs. Monte going to escape with an 8th. So the AWP close range against SDY, missing a shot. That's your impact man gone.
A Shock now up against demqq. SDY with a couple. Shock's going to be able to minimize what happens towards A main, but now they could just prioritize A main, get a molly down in there.
All 4 players might have to face against Shock because that bomb coming in the back. The incendiary so well timed, and krasnal will get hurt. 25 seconds on the clock as well. He might have just about done enough, especially as he gets the kill, but not the second man. SDY down to 26, and ajtt and beastik at 2 versus 3. Molly's in. SDY closed lines the forward contact. And beastik has just got to save.
I can't believe krasnal still hasn't got a kill. This just seems...
They got a buy on the next round. The focus certainly in there, but it would be nice if they can take some of these guns out of the hands of the T side, utilize an extra AK for the CT defense. The next buy up, but not happening for Oskar. 5-7 at range. SDY and demqq combine to deal with him all the same. neofrag and Shock. Seeing what they can also get from Deagle range. Nothing for neofrag. Shock backed up in a corner, cowering in a corner, if you will. The 10-1 into short C. Nothing. Bomb should get committed, should get planted. demqq's just going to clear out all those backlines. beastik is way too late to the mark. Spotted by SDY as he crosses. Molotov sent deep to ensure that he can't deny this plant. He'll try to do so, but SDY's got him.
Shock and neofrag going to attempt this retake. Still deal with Warrior up towards top mid. Now he can just play time.
Mollies and flashes, or shot does miss out, so neofrag gets 1 back. Still a man advantage for the T sign. Mistime nade there from SDY. But these 3 players hold their nerve, hold their positions, wait for the peaks to come in from Shock. Ooh, his arm sticking out, gives away a little bit of info, but it also baits in SDY. demqq's got short covered anyway in krasnal's Krieg. As the kit, you've got that short play coming in from Bro. They're waiting for that to get set up. SDY can finally strike. krasnal is going to get overwhelmed. neofrag with 2. SDY caught off by neofrag the same, and Warrior gets cut down. Bro, all that's left out towards shore, and finally Sinners are going to catch a break. A quadra from neofrag specifically, and a pistol. Deagle trying to look for individuals. Can't see that player covered off by the wall. They'll start to swing. The Deagles will start to fire. The SMG can only get damage done onto krasnal. Finally, Bro lands that first. He's been stellar so far. Can he be a hero for this B defense? He might not have to be. They're backing off.
Oh, demqq's in a very good position. Time is low. SDY's on 8 for the crossfire.
Looking in, 20 seconds, sees 2. Now he's going to have to call in demqq to provide support because he's backing off the Galil facing. Bro's caught Shock. Now to the man advantage on the Sin side. On plant. Could be denied. Could be denied. No, it's safe. And beastik and Shock will mop up the rest.
That's a very good attempt there from Monte. Sinners realize 3 on B, cancel. Get into that A site, and it seems like the right's at bottom card.
Those everyone out there. Spray goes a little bit awkward, so Krasnal's enabled for a decent pick back, but Shock at CT stairs picks up 1 plus almost a second kill onto Warrow. 2 HP for the man as ajtt sneaks in slowly. Krasnal checks it, he gets dealt with. And Warrow should not last much longer. Found the same. Shock actually.
And they want to go for B. Warrow could deny this bomb.
Sees him, gets neofrag, refaces, but gets no more than that. But with that knowledge of where the bomb is, they will be ready for the execution. Look at how far Shock's walked up to. Bro might not have any idea. Indeed, he's dealt with, and Krasnal sits pretty as Shock extends against SDY, but Krasnal can still find his man. It's planted in the middle of the smoke. I think they've seen the gun barrel, and indeed, Shock converges upon the last of the defense. And Sinners have made their way in with a man advantage.
Oh, ajtt turning away for the flash, turns right back into it. 2v2, and Oscar's with the AWP.
Had a lot of impact over the course of this matchup, and he has 1 more kill to his tally. demqq to fall. Shock still in play with his 3K to enter into the bomb site, but no flicks of Warrow. He walks no further than Oscar's engagement. The Sinners, alone with the SMG. Oscar's got utility in hand with AWP, faced upon aggressive. demqq had no utility support, so it was a dry peek in instant vision, instant shot. neofrag's been allowed so much space. Warrow's scout better be ready for a headshot. Doesn't get it. beastik acts out in mid. Trade there against the 1 man of the T-side line. A 4-on-2 overall. Make it 1, make it none.
Sinners gonna get through another here on the T side. Desperate for a trade back. They try and press up towards top mid. They still don't even know about neofrag.
Krasnal meanwhile watching on the pass. beastik checks it. Oskar also seen that nade sent. demqq also gets his trade back to a 3 versus 3. Nades on. Back to turn. Oskar still picks up that AWP pick, but demqq's done damage to a 2K. It's a 2 versus 2 overall, and the Sinners HP is in tatters. Only Krasnal is low on the CT forces. Warrow's M4 gets shot straight between the eyes. Shock, an all-important frag that towards short pressure. 45 seconds on the clock, and the Sinners will start to make their split play in. neofrag's just lurking here on A.
Now, resmoke at the apartment and the AK is towards B. This actually looks very promising.
Molly evaded. Nade to open up the smoke. SDY, was he heard? ajtt certainly did, but still SDY mows them down. Swaps out to the AK at the 30-second marker. Sinners are stalled here, and still Oskar looks to try fight back. SDY is picked up. Krasnal is still holding his nerve as neofrag tries to fight onto the main CT forces. He is overwhelmed, and it all rests on Krasnal now. Needs to carry this bomb carrier here. beastik overwhelms him and gets the bomb site under T-side control.
Oh, beastik is blind, swings out from market. 1-for-1 trade. Oscar's solo.
5 HP and AWP and a dream, but still 2 players to gain, 2 bullets to land. The first one on Warrow is secured, the second one on Bro. High pressure. Bro knows roughly where Oskar is, but neither individual is moving, and Oskar knows he doesn't have to. He needs to play this to perfection, start checking positions and start to understand where Bro's going with this. AK makes its noise, gives up the info. Oskar just baits him in ever so closer until the no-scope gets it. A 3K for the big vets as the Sinners hang in there. Then he turns away from him, but no one checks JL. He's allowed a spray to do some damage, but both him and Bro are picked up by neofrag and Shock. No one else is in rotating angles, so they've got to go back and save him on T. The Sinners, are they a threat now?
Yeah, they're getting close to. Again, it's the scoreline difference, isn't it? When you get an 11-1 half, it's always so difficult to convince myself and everyone else that they can realistically win this map, because all it's going to take is 1 good sequence, 1 multi-frag and it's 12, and then you're at least secured overtime. What I will say, though, is that the site anchors are struggling. As Sinners in that round, overwhelmed with some good utility usage. You can see the way that Krasnal's trying to play anti-flash, looks back out and just gets completely blinded. Him and Bro were the 2 B players, and they just found nothing between them.
The 11-1 half certainly looking...
P is waiting in market for Warrow.
SDY and Bro covering off the crossfire. Krasnal and Warrow get their kills in. Oskar isolates 1. neofrag with 1 of his own. Bro keeps the advantage in for the Monte side. Oscar's got a 1-on-3. And finally, Monte look to try and close. The Sinners have lost their X-Factor to X-Factor of the CT side instead. Map point Monte.
For a moment...
neofrag into the sniper's nest. Can Bro see them? Not quite. He's hearing those footsteps jumping up. neofrag covered up by Warrow instead. A gun barrel seen. Not all the way. Kill on the AWP, start for the CTs, and SDY secondary AWP will get shock. It looks like the end is nigh.
Krasnal out here towards short, up against beastik. Oskar waiting for a reposition, waiting for someone with the AWP. The timing works out nicely for beastik to offer up the B split, but they can't go immediately.
Bomb's not with him. Oscar's waiting for Warrior to peek towards him, but the AWP at a CT side is securing his double and probably securing the round of the map with it. 4-on-2 now for Monte. beastik trying to fight this AWP from range with the AK, looking the wrong way. Perfect timings for the triple. And ajtt can't do anything. Bro finally secures the killing. Down and out.
ajtt in a difficult position to cut rotations. Might be able to get away with one, but I don't think it will be any more.
Sees 3, they haven't accounted for him, but he completely whiffs his kills. demqq strikes on Oskar towards the upper bomb site. ajtt's overwhelmed, and now beastik and neofrag, 2 players versus 5 as part of his post plant. Seeing the shadow, bro just swings. neofrag decimated in an instant, and beastik should not last long. He will get 1 pick plus damage, but SDY says otherwise. Pistol for Monte. Monte's side just past the 40-second marker as well, so the rest of the players that remain on the T side are going to have to start acting out. Molotovs are sent, flashes will catch Warrior completely blinded, but not Bro. Still here at dark. krasnal's got ajtt elsewhere. neofrag swings, does get his kill in, but Warrior has it all. Continuous stage set. Warrior does lose his head, so that's 1 pick. krasnal and SDY have it on lock though. Nicely done. Rio start. He's not quite ready for the angle.
That's a good kill for the in-game leader, but the AWP is going to be here to trade. SDY gets a returning frag. Warrior, does he clear out this close left-hand side? Indeed he will. Very easy shots.
Good check. Bomb still drops on the outside. Oscar's trying to prod into the upper site. Doesn't want to overextend though. Now demqq's ready to check his position. Sees him, wins that fight. Takes some damage to return, but Monte showing exactly how confident they can be when they have rifles in their hands. Even neofrag getting that kill on krasnal. He's reduced to 3 HP as an effort, and demqq can easily get that returning trade. ajtt 1-on-3, jump face has seen him, so the other CTs will start to adjust. demqq still holding his lifeline as well, just wasting time here.
Just allowing his CT teammates to get into some good positions. ajtt, there is no chance of him getting anything out of this one. Maybe 1 kill, but no more than that. Bomb denial. He can open up the doors. He can fight out from window. He can be frustrating.
Seeing the head, catching beastik. AK returns to a 3-on-3, trying to make it 2, and with the last bullet, he'll get ajtt to follow it up. Plant can be secured. Oskar watching out for the decon door entrance. Him and Shock defend off the 3 rifles inbound.
SDY and krasnal can play together. demqq's still getting into position. Now they've got a couple of flashes and a lurk smoke presenting. They can even smoke off the bomb too.
Oskar overcooks that flick, knows that krasnal's out there. That nade should do some damage, but not a massive amount. The AK engaging, shot miss. Get checked, will he get accounted for? Will they converge upon him? Swings on Bro, struggles to win that fight. Down to 7 points of health, he'll go. Eventually dealt with by SDY. ajtt, forward contact now, finds a trade. 4-on-4, needs more, but Warrow takes him back. beastik still holds that back line. Bro wishing he got that kill earlier. He will find Oskar in the end. Awkward sprays, can't land the kill shot on the low HP individual. Finally he'll drop. Shock gets involved. krasnal into a 1 versus 1, and onto the diffuser he needs to go with the kit and everything. It's far too late. Shock will look to try and pick him up. He will get picked up himself, but he has 1. Tech9's facing a neofrag. He just walks right past the first M4. krasnal with the kill. Warrow to back him up on the outside. demqq on the rafters does get domed in by a deagle beastik, who follows up as well. Warrow can respond back, but now it's all left to Bro. 1 versus 2. Crossfire held back, and the Sinner's pace does. M4 in for SDY. Finds Oskar as he gets his back turned. beastik completely evades the man, but SDY also gets shot in the back. Advantage doubled up by the Sinner's side as ajtt catches krasnal. Warrow and Bro very different positions. Scout can't connect, and the deagle stands alone.
Okay, Sinners have actually...
Eco basis, win the rifle, have them into a force buy for the last round of the half. Easy pickings on these AKs against these USPs. Nothing of any worth invested by Monte. SDY still finds a pick on beastik, but no more than that. I just found his way out to a position though. SDY making a little bit of noise. Shock we're going for a little bit more. Nope. Timing was everything, and SDY closes out on him. His 14th kill in this map. Bombs on site should get planted. neofrag extending very far out though. 9 points of HP to hold against the first port of the CT side. Bro just domes him. beastik trying to recover, can only go so far as damage. The AWP of Oskar back out towards Secret will get Warrow, so both players are now known. They're going to have to retreat further into the bomb site.
And they need to put pressure onto beastik and deal with Oskar in after. He can try and fight from single door.
Oh, bro gets the headshot. B pushing forward, continue facing, continue pressing on this T side. All bang shots giving warnings away. Finally, they do back off.
It's probably a good decision. Out from door, gonna come in quick.
AK sprays awkward, M4 gets overwhelmed by ajtt, the same. Two standing on the Monte side. SDY and Bros are going for this retake. It's the last round of the half. They have to do it.
Great entries coming through from ajtt, and this like lurk from beastik is pretty much going to define the entire round. Been seen, now it's just about time stalling.
SDY with his pick onto the man, so it won't stall for too much. Smoke deeper on the part of SDY, a re-smoke from the T-side line, though that nade to open it up, sees ajtt caught off, neofrag behind him, Iron Tetris Shock, sees where they're coming in from information on the second player, the incendiary driving back right into the sprayer, bro, he unable to get the kill though, SDY flashing his way in, backs turn, Shock, get entrance, Bro's caught dead, 4-on-4, still demqq is going to wait for the man as his teammates go charging downstairs, Oskar about to get involved here at the double doors, SDY gets caught up on the geometry, demqq does find Shock in the lurk, Oskar with that one pick back on SDY, but Goosh is against neofrag, the 4 points of hell. It's a 3-on-3. demqq comes in with that responsive beastik, still maintains control for the Sinners here.
They know that Oscar's out here somewhere towards Secret. demqq might even give him a jiggle. No, Oskar actually takes it back, and now it's a 1v2 from Warrow.
beastik caught off in position, but not to the casualty yet. He's tagged low, as is Warrow. And Oskar still unscathed despite his 2 kills.
So even if no one peeks you directly, you'll know that they'll be trying to split A if they get up heaven.
Warrow might take a directive face down though, and that nade passed off towards him. Keeps himself checked up. Hiding himself behind it. Warrow swung upon. Actually, it's the kill in, or the damage up against the next player, and SDY is still undetected here. Kill could come in easy. beastik caught. Warrow picked up. Still SDY revealed. Warrow continues working his way back. neofrag's Deagle keeps it manageable. A 3-on-2 with very low HP across the Monte board.
They're trying to get down towards lower, but this could be a lower fake. SDY is going to come to bring that bomb back up. Yep, this is a good decision.
Shock. Back.
Yeah, they'll probably check icebox this time around if they commit further outside. Another molly, drive, Shock away. That would have been heard for 2.
Indeed, icebox is checked. Oskar defrosted. And 3 players on the Sinners side wondering if there really is any way into this round. Most likely not. If it is, it rests with Shock and his only remaining upgraded pistol, the 5.7, which is about to take contact. Knives are pulled out, and he does get that headshot, an AK upgrade as well. Any more here?
I can't expect it. I mean, A split potential, in through main, krasnal at heaven. I think if Shock even rotates with that AK up to heaven, he's just a goner.
He's going to look for it. krasnal's made noise. That's information to gain. The players also at Hut and Squeak. SDY is low HP, so planting out towards that heaven position is the best call to make. beastik has been caught by demqq though, as is ajtt. Shock found as well by krasnal, trying to sneak his way outside, trying to get that AK into the next round. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, Bro is just going to tempt that rotation from the Secret player. They don't know if it's an AWP or not. They are slowing this down. 40 seconds. Oskar feels as if he might be out of multi-frag.
Back even further passive, 30 seconds. Shoulder bait, still gets the kill on Bro. ajtt's fallen to demqq elsewhere meanwhile, so the man advantage has been equalized and 25 seconds remain on the clock.
Yeah, back to top side. Late lurk from demqq. He can try and put pressure onto Shock, meaning there's only one on A.
demqq, here's where Shock is revealing himself, trying to go for the wall bangs. Good efforts and good predictions, but not quite good enough. Oskar finding krasnal. Time is way too short. demqq and Warrow have to hold on to these guns, particularly Warrow. He's on 2 HP, still caught by Oskar on the wall bang.
Separated. They're all searching on their own avenues. Warrow's trying to work downstairs. You've got a ramp individual. Warrow's actually been seen, so that's good info from ajtt.
I don't think Warrow saw him back, though. Might hear the jumps. Maybe heard that footstep. I think it's secure downstairs. krasnal looks to engage and neofrag just removes him. Now Aurora's got to rejoin with demqq and make their way up to the upper bomb site. ajtt finally is going to get caught, but 30 seconds. Even the bomb's not even with them, actually. This round's done. There's nothing available for Monte. The Sinners find 7.
Now hold on to the weapons and Eco off of the back of it. Sinners are giving us a fight now. 2 good rounds in a row in which we've seen impact from Shock, Oskar, and now neofrag. Sinners getting closer and closer to tying up that scoreline. And for Monte, I mean, it could be a difficult second half, especially if the scoreline gets close.
This is not a good start for the T side as neofrag continues to keep him suppressed. Bro caught, krasnal responds to him. 3-for-1 trades overall, though. Bomb dropped in the open, in no man's land, and SDY and krasnal, no, they've got nothing left. They have to save the guns again.
Yeah, quite unfortunate. I think it was just one of those matters of timing where the fight was presenting out from main. That's when demqq tries to commit to the swing, and Warro also commits to the fight, and they just get in the way of one another. Slight hunt outside. If they can get a kill after time, that would be grand.
It could cripple the T side. SDY. Prime target, shock ringing, krasnal holds his nerve, but only for so long. Second, SDY, neofrag still playing out of the smoke as Bro makes his way ahead of it, and neofrag cuts him down. Advantage for the CT side to a 5-on-3, no trades on Warro, and beastik is still watching for him.
It's such a good start to the round. Yes, ramp is open, but at what cost? 2 players to drop. Now, Warro needs to be a statue outside. He needs to stay alive. He needs to try and cut rotates. He needs to make it uncomfortable for anyone repositioning back in from secret. And down to the lower play, we're already seeing a double rotation. Oskar and beastik are here at lower at B.
krasnal spotted Oskar. Let's get on to the second man as well. Warro finds out with towards outside. demqq's got nothing. Finds that one pick. No
ramp to drop. Warro is trying to see if anything presents outside, and an easy shot onto neofrag presents.
Straight dry face into the AWPer. Took a second to stabilize, get the kill. Sinners are reduced to 3, and the T's will make their way into the upper bomb site. Oskar's still hoping that SDY gives him a kill towards lower, and actually that might be the case. He might have a lot of pressure against him. His AWP got a lot to do. Gets that first player. Double doors needs to get open because they're in the decon entrance, about to make their way in to the bomb site.
demqq gets another kill towards A. Shock and the AWP could put pressure on. Oh, this is such a tough retake. They're going to at least attempt it.
They are close enough. Scopes. Really being heard there, but Shock knows where that bomb is. Is there another smoke for them to use? It's just that flashbang on Oskar onto the bomb. They'll look to go. Tap it. Hold it. The whole damn thing to open it up. Shot doesn't connect. Shock gets back. Commit off the back of it. It's a cancel. They slow it down in the mid-round as neofrag's given a chance to get SDY back.
What is that shot? What is that secondary flick? The vertical angle there from Warro to top hut. ajtt with the re-smoke will cancel the ramp take, but this looks promising. This looks very strong in the man advantage.
beastik, top fragger, has got to look like it right here. He isolates krasnal first and foremost, puts that smoke in the way. They'll try and open up the vents, but neofrag, he gets a kill. That HE down on Bro. It's not thrown just yet. He's allowed access to that B bomb site as Warro tanks it, but the bomb's on his back. He needs to make his way down soon. beastik has cleared out the lobby, but he's heard the noise cues. He's heard what's going on here.
And Warro wants to fight a rotation, and it just doesn't happen, and they actually might deny this bomb from going down.
That HE, perfect. Warro found Bro on 8 points of health, just when you thought Monte had gained the advantage required, just when you thought Monte had done enough here. The Sinners save themselves one more time. Bro's got to reveal himself, got to try his hand at this clutch. Case Spray's a bit too awkward though, revealing his position, giving demqq and Bro a kill.
AK to get picked up, a charge out from single door, in from double, they get another 1-for-1 trade, and Oskar somehow misses.
Needs to go back in with a peek, sees the further utility down, and beastik makes his flank into position over at decon. SDY's watching the doorway. Shots continue to ring out. That bomb hasn't committed just yet. krasnal with a counter backstab has seen where beastik is. 2 left now on the Sinners versus the 3 of Monte. They think it's a rotate. They think they're going back to A.
demqq's still got a molly. This is a really good freeze. Sinners are second guessing themselves.
Soon to go. Sinners need to press, and they need to go now. Hits on both. Shock seen. Oskar tries to take a fight. demqq continues to hold the damage as krasnal can get the killing blow on Shock. Oskar's 1-on-3 will not come to fruition, and Monte pushes all the way to overtime.
And Howen.
Economy hasn't been good enough to get the rounds themselves, and Moro proves the point. Straight in against ajtt. Kill found to start. demqq waiting for the M4. beastik picks him up though. Advantage turned back by Woro, still double up against the AWP with the CT side. He's walked right past him. It's point blank range from Oskar. Keeps control for the time being, but beastik offers himself up.
Oh, beastik, critical mistake, goes aggressive in from lobby. Neofrag catches the good timing. Struggles with the spray, but ends up making it 2, and now it's a 1v1.
SDY doesn't know where the AWP is, and Oskar misses another shot. Is 2K not allowed? The AK knows what's up. He's grabbed the bomb. He has to plant it. He's got time to play with. He won't go for the rotate. He will just stick it in, force the pressure against the AWP, and have his eyes set. Oskar has given nothing up to SDY in this exchange. Backs away. Not seen. Not towards Hut. Not towards Squeak. Slow pushes on Oskar's part, trying to find where the man is. He's got nothing to play with. So has SDY. Smoke on the bomb. Incendiary to clear up and stop a peek in. Doesn't see him. Onto the defuse, they'll go. SDY's going to push it. Spray through to the right. Oskar's holding it. Oskar's held it all the way. And the Sinners get away with a steal.
Now, SDY anticipated the tap there, waited for the fight.
To the approach on Monte's side. Utility sent in, however, indicating a play outside of the upper play. Shock gets that kill. Woro with a responsive back. Still beastik and neofrag hold the line for the time being. Bro and SDY do pick up the kills alongside Woro, and it's no scope wall bang onto Oskar. ajtt 1-on-3 situation, diving into the bomb site, taking damage, taking Bro with him. 2 more to get. They're going to sneak in closer. SDY looking for the conversions back on the defuse. They'll go for it, but it's not going to happen. That's wishful thinking. The big green back in his capable hands. Fast plays out. demqq going to lead the charge into the upper bomb site. Shock's there on top of the hut. Gets demqq first and foremost. SDY with a responsive, but he's such low HP that beastik is forced to respond. Bro takes a ton of damage to extinguish the flames there in the hut position, and neofrag's closing in with the backstab, closing in the pincers on this round. Bro is an easy pick. A frag coming in so quick. krasnal trying to respond back, trying to get the traders. Woro sets up his own counter to the backstab. krasnal deals with him anyway. Down to 11 HP for the man.
More pressure, more lobby players trying to get involved. ajtt now pressing ramp and getting into lobby.
krasnal holding his position as Woro.
This, probably the best idea. Get down towards lower, get that bomb plant in.
Orps watching it. Woro's caught. krasnal, 11 points of health for this clutch. Needs to grab the bomb. Caught by Oskar anyway. And Sinners will have the first half of OT.
It looked like a poor lurk smoke, actually, way too deep. It could just show there for Oskar. You can just...
Timing's everything. Didn't see where neofrag was. Didn't see beastik until it was far too late. The advantage goes the way of Sinners once again.
And they're going to topside split, and Shock has got a lot of patience. Timing again is good for him.
krasnal spotted, sprayed through, second player out. The AWP Aurora and demqq's good for a couple of trades back, but now demqq is all that remains. neofrag with the latest pick, the M4 versus 2 against neofrag, against Shock. neofrag's been seen, tagged up with the wallbang sprays. He needs to win this fight directly, and he just can't seem to get it done. Will get the trade and open up the ramp position, open up the B bomb site. krasnal is here to try and hold him off, but only goes so far. ajtt traded back by SDY, who moves into his teammate's angle. Shock has not been seen. That HE will provide a little bit of information, though. SDY waiting for Oskar. Both players now revealed. Oskar leans in, and he gets his kill back.
demqq out from the vent rotation being held, or there's a moment of opportunity now if he opens up the double doors.
Deny the plant. Now leave it all on Oskar. His AWP versus 2 needs to be a magical moment. Trying to grab that bomb. Where does he go with it? How does he make his way out of what is quite literally a corner? Plant down in that corner. Open it, decon, double doors, will open up. Both sets of footsteps heard, but he overcooks the flick. And Woro will not miss. Monte, 1 out of 10. Smoke's about to fade. beastik still working his way downstairs. Actually could be a vent dive from this position. All 4 players caught out in Squeak. Woro is the casualty now. Molotov sent as they make their way in. Are they going to go up to the upper site? Seems like it. They're going to find their final commitment. Still 2 players. The whole demqq gets 1. Bro overwhelmed. krasnal waits and baits and gets his pick. Dives back down into the vent. into the hut rather. They make their way out the Molotovs. Suppressing, plant can be secured. krasnal tries for the wallbang, doesn't get it. 2v2 retake.
Luck and nades on the retake. SDY's got to try and get krasnal out of trouble.
Orp, here's him. SDY moves to find Oskar. His back's turned, swing forward. krasnal killed off. beastik gets the double though. And we are off to map 3 of the